Well, hello, my beautiful gems. So this is Maria from the Guided Gem, and we are live. So I am happy to be here. I am excited to be here. I'm just going to wait for the room to have a few people in it, and then we can begin. So, my beautiful gems, I've got my candle lit, I've got my cards ready, and I am ready to do the compatibilities for Gemini, guys. I hope you guys are ready. I'm excited. Let's just wait for a few people to join us. Let's do this. All right, Spirit, let's do this. I'm going to pull out just an energy card to see what's coming up. Let's see. Ooh, the love of your dragon reaches out to you, my beautiful gems. Look at this. The love of your dragon reaches out to you. Check out the animal totem or the spiritual meaning of the dragon and see if that resonates for you, my beautiful gems. If you are here, Novi, thank you for joining. Hello. Thank you for joining. Just waiting for a few more people to join us, and we are going to get started. If you've joined the room, please do let us know that you're here. Don't be shy. Just say hello to everyone. So, the dragon. All right. If you're in the room, please say hello. All right, my beautiful gems. Today we are going to talk about the compatibilities with Gemini. So, I think everyone knows that there is a difference between feminine and masculine Geminis, but technically they have the kind of same thing, right? So, let's go. We're just going to wait for a few more people. Like, I know it's 5 o'clock on the nose here, so let's give it a few minutes. Novi, how are you? We have just a few people in the room, just waiting for a few more people to join us. I'm going to pull out another energy card while we wait for everyone to come in. Just got off work. All right, Novi, good. Well, I hope it was a good day for you. I am well. Thank you so much for asking. It looks like there's not very many people in the room right now. So, re-energize in the natural world. Look at this. Re-energize in the natural world. So, it was, thank you. I'm assuming it was good. Okay, guys, you know that we're doing the compatibilities for Gemini today. So, welcome. If you're in the room, please say hello. Please say hello. Just type in something in the chat box and say hello to everyone. So, I want you guys to look up the animal totem of the dragon because we do have the love of dragon. So, I want you guys to check out that to see if anything resonates for you. And then I want you to also re energize yourself in the natural world. So, that means that and this is not just for Geminis, this is for everyone, the collective. I want you guys to go into nature. I need you guys to go walk in the woods. If you're by a body of water, take that time just to get near the water and walk around the water. It'll be so beneficial for you at this time. I, I don't know if you guys know, but we have a lot of energies going on. Virginia, hello. Thank you for joining. Hello. So take the time to ground yourself. There's a lot of shifts and changes with the planets and with the moon cycles and with the retrogrades, and we have a lot of things going on. So before we get into the compatibilities with Gemini, I'm just waiting for a few more people to join the room here. Okay, so beautiful. Thank you so much for joining. All right, guys, let's get started. If you are in the room, say a little hello so that I know who's here. I'd love to know who's here. Okay, guys. So I'm going to create a poll. And if you don't mind, I would like for you guys to, let's see, start a poll, start a Q&A. Okay. I'm going to ask you guys, who do you think is the best match for Gemini? And I just want you to... No, 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 no. This is not what I want. No, this is not what I want. Oh, we have Shar in the room. Hello, hello, Shar. Thank you for joining. Who is the best match for a Gemini? Shar, welcome, welcome, welcome. Virginia, Novi, thank you guys for joining me. Okay, start a Q&A. So let's see what happens here. Okay, guys. So who is the best match? Just type it in the chat box. I want you guys to tell me who you think is the best match for a Gemini. Okay, and let's go. All right, all right, all right. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to talk about the compatibilities with Gemini. Now, I did say at the beginning that there is a difference between the male and the feminine energies of Gemini and all signs, to be honest with you. But what we're going to talk about today is how Geminis match with other signs. So whether you're in a relationship or not, we're going to find out if you have chances of making that work or not. Okay. And if you're single, this could probably help you to figure out if this being with a specific sign is working in your favor or not. Okay. All right. So let's begin. I want you guys to continue answering what you think the best sign for Gemini is, and then we're going to see who answered what at the end. Okay. And as we go through all of the different zodiac signs, I am going to pull a few cards to see if you are in a relationship, to see if that relationship um, is going to survive, or if it's healthy, or if it's going through something. We'll see what the cards tell us. It's only going to be a few cards, so it shouldn't take long, and we'll do that for every single sign that comes up. Okay. If you are single, we're going to see if we have someone coming towards you and if it is the right sign. Okay. All right, let's get started. So, Patricia, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Say hello to everyone. Hi, Shar. Shar, you got some people you know in the room. Congratulations. Guys, check out the readings by Shar. I love her. She's very, very on point. She is very passionate when she reads. She is really good. Check her out. Readings by Shar. All right, guys, so let's do this. What is the compatibility with a Gemini and an Aries? Okay, I will tell you. So when I do the compatibilities, I look at the section of intimacy. I look at the section of trust. I look at the section of the intelligence and communications, because Geminis are air signs and they're very, very intelligent. So as long as you understand that, I will go deeper and explain it a little bit more. But so I look at that. I also look at the emotional level. So how important is it for Gemini to look at the emotional aspects of being with a partner? Okay. I also look at the values. So are they do they have the same upbringing? Do they have the same maybe cultures, or how important is that for a Gemini? Okay. And then we looked at the shared activities. So I mean, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but if you have nothing in common and you don't have the same interests, sometimes it works, but sometimes it could be challenging. Okay. And we're going to see how it works for Gemini. And then we are going to look to see what the total match is. So we have Gemini and Aries. We have a total match of 74%. Okay, it's not very much. So 74% is very little, actually. Is it? No, not really, because no perfect, there's not a perfect match in all of the signs. I mean, maybe you have a perfect relationship, but if you are with an Aries, then you guys are quite compatible. The only place where you guys are not compatible, I would say it's the trust area. Okay. And I think it's because it has to do with the Gemini. So, you know how they say Geminis are like twins, right? So, Geminis can be very affectionate. They can trust you. They can, um, be transparent with you until you kind of threaten them or if you kind of tie them down because they like to be free. They like to do their own thing. Okay. And an Aries is a fire sign. And sometimes fire signs need to have this control. Okay. So there's a trust issue there with the Aries and Gemini. Quite interesting, isn't it? All right, so let's see. I'm going to pull a few cards. So if you are in a relationship, let's see how that relationship is going. Let's see, Spirit, Gemini and Aries. All right, so listen, my beautiful Geminis, I don't know if we have any Geminis in the room, but we have the Four of Earth, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Queen of Water. So this is telling me that someone is keeping their emotions to themselves. Someone is not speaking their truth or not sharing everything, is holding information back. So if you're in that relationship, just know that I think it has to do with trust, and you guys really need to find ways to speak your truth and find ways to communicate. That Ace of Swords gives you the opportunity to bring love back into your life. I'm not saying there's no love, I'm just saying there's an opportunity to bring more nurturing into this relationship. Okay, so that's for you, Geminis, and you, Aries. Okay, now if you're single, let's do single. Spirit, the single Gemini, when it comes to Aries, would that work? Would that work? Would that work? Let's see. We have one card. We'll take Gemini. We have the lovers. Yes, it would work. So if you meet an Aries coming up for you now, I would entertain that because I think that would be a powerful, powerful relationship. So good on you. All right. So now we're going to go into Taurus. So does a Gemini work with a Taurus? When I saw the results of this, I thought that's quite interesting. So with Taurus, we have a total of 23% compatibility. Are you guys surprised? I am very surprised. So when it comes to Taurus, there seems to be a huge difference when it comes to values. So values, for some reason, we have a 1% value compatibility with a Taurus. And this is what brought the rate completely down. Okay. So now I'm going to just go quickly and see if you are currently in a relationship with a Taurus, my beautiful Gemini. Let's see how that relationship is going. Okay. One more, Spirit. One more. Let's see. Well, we have the Nine of Cups. We have the World in the reverse. And we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. This says to me that you are definitely um, technically overindulging, or you are trying to search happiness in everything else in your life except your relationship. I feel like this is a relationship that is kind of, the people that stay together because it's been so long, it's comfortable, it's the thing that everybody does. We're staying together because of the kids, but I feel like this is a cycle that needs to be re-energized. Okay, we need to bring that. We need to change the cycle here, and we need to find that thing that brought us together in the first place. It's time for you guys to work on this because I feel that with the Two of Cups in the reverse, it's kind of saying that no one's putting any effort into this, and I think it's time to put effort into this. Okay, so let's get some effort into that, and you might make this work, or maybe it's time to have that conversation where, you know what, okay, what are we doing here? Is it time to say, yes, we're going to try and make this work? Or is it time to say, you know what, you need to find happiness? You need to go fulfill your wishes somewhere else. I don't know. Okay, so that is Gemini and Taurus. Now I'm going to say if you are going to meet a Taurus Gemini, but with a score of 23%, this is going to be, you know what, you're going to question it. You're going to juggle it and you're going to say, should I, shouldn't I? And I feel that this is going to be a very, very challenging relationship from the get go. So if you do meet a Taurus, I would question it. Now, these are not set in stone, guys. Okay. So these are just suggestions, just as long as you know. Okay. All right. Now let's go into Gemini and Gemini and Gemini. What do you guys think? Gemini and Gemini. Would that work? Answer yes or no. Let me know what you guys think. Would a Gemini match well with another Gemini? Just write it in the live chat, guys. I really want to know what you guys think. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, no one's saying anything. Oh, you guys are saying things. I'm sorry, I wasn't in it. Phoenix, welcome. Mary Little, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. So, would a Gemini match with another Gemini? Some say yes, some say no. That is quite interesting. Well, here's your answer, guys. So, a Gemini matches with another Gemini at 83%. Are you guys surprised? I'll tell you why they match. So, Gemini, their main traits are they need to be stimulated. They need to be entertained. They want to explore. They want to do things that are very creative. They want to feel happy all the time. So they're searching, and sometimes they need their alone space. And there's no one that can understand another Gemini as a Gemini. Did I say that right? There's no one that would understand a Gemini other than a Gemini, believe it or not. So this is actually a really, really good match. They match like almost 100% everywhere. And the only one area that brought it down was the trust area. And I was really surprised to see this. And I'll tell you why. So the trust became an issue because a Gemini, if they are bored and if they are not getting what they want in a relationship in an instant, the same way that they fall in love immediately, they will fall out of love immediately as soon as they're not getting what they want, and they will try to get what they want. And if they're not going to get it, see ya, they're out, they're done. So that's why the trust issue is a little bit down. All right, so let me see if you are in a relationship with a Gemini currently. Let's see what's going on. You guys are like energy's flying here. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. I'm seeing the Fool and I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. This is telling me that you guys are not paying attention to your intuition. You guys are not going within. I feel that you guys are being a little bit reckless with your relationship. Now, the Fool energy talks about, wanting your freedom. I get it. Now, Geminis do want their freedom. They need to feel free. And if you try to tie down a Gemini, no, that's not going to work. Okay? So, with the Fool, it's like, okay, it says fine, you know what, Gemini, go ahead and get your freedom, but you need to work on this relationship because or else this relationship is not going to survive. Okay. So you're at a point now, if you are currently in a relationship with a Gemini, I want you to turn this Wheel of Fortune, use your keys because you already know how to make your relationship work. And remember, Gemini and Gemini is 83%. That's a really solid relationship. So do what you got to do to bring this relationship back on top. Okay. Awesome. I don't need to do the question if Gemini is single and if you meet another Gemini, I say go for it. Okay, just go for it. Okay, it was nice that you popped in for Maria. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so thank you, Phoenix. Bye. That's okay. All right. So, oh, you know what? My dear single Gemini, I feel that there is a someone coming in for you. But the thing is, I feel that you're going to kind of put your guards up because they're not your typical kind of person that you would be maybe attracted to, is what I'm hearing. So I just want you to give it a chance because it might be okay. Okay, so if there is someone that's coming in for you, um, I think you should give it a try. And especially if they're a Gemini and you're saying, oh no, you know what? I'm not attracted to them. I have no connection with them. I promise you, you will have a connection with them. Okay. All right, Gemini. So that's a good one. Cancer. So Gemini and Cancer. I need to look for a Gemini man. Who's this, Virginia? All right. You go for look for a Gemini man. All right. Okay, so the compatibility with a Gemini and a Cancer. Do you guys think it's good? I have a shocking 21%. And that was really shocking for me. And the only compatibility between a Cancer and a Gemini is this is the intellect. It's the conversations. You guys can have really very smart, intelligent conversations. You guys probably have a lot of goals and you guys can share your ideas. And the intellectual part is really, really good. Okay. But everything else kind of fails. Everything else kind of fails. There's no values. You guys are not even on the same page when it comes to values. And intimacy does not work with a Cancer and Gemini. Isn't that interesting? I think it's because the Cancer is a water sign, and they're very emotional, and they need that loving, touching feeling, whatever. Instead, a Gemini is more of a sign who is curious, exploring. Remember, so they want to try new things. They want to get excited. They want things to be fun. Whereas a Cancer needs that security blanket almost. Okay, so listen to that. Now, if you are in a relationship with a Cancer, let's see what's going on. Novi said no. Okay, you guys are having your own conversations, right? All right, let's see. I have a Cancer daughter, too emotional and wants drama all the time. Guys, remember, all signs have differences when it comes to male and female. So just remember that. If you do have an emotional Cancer, Cancer is already emotional because they're a water sign, but maybe they have other water signs in their chart and they're highly aspected. So that makes them even more emotional than the regular water sign. Okay. So if you are in a relationship with a Cancer, let's see. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's chaotic. I have the Chariot and the Hierophant. So this is telling me that we're taking a big chance here. This is like something that is very chaotic. It's fast moving. It's very shaky energy is what I'm feeling. Now the Hierophant is a commitment card, right? It's the higher commitment, but it can also be the wise um, teachers saying, "Hey, you know what? This relationship is going to be crazy. It's going to be reckless. It's going to be like, driving each other crazy." So just a heads up, okay? If you are there, um, if you are in this relationship, spirit is telling me that, the commitment is there. But when I look at the values, it's like there's no values. But hey, you know what? It's really up to you. You guys have to figure it out. Maybe seek counseling and find ways where you guys can share some values, and maybe that will help your relationship. Okay? Ooh, all right. What is this? I'm a Pisces with Cancer rising. I hate drama, but I do cry easy even about random acts of kindness. Okay. Coffee on chart. All right. All right, guys. So let's see. Open. Now, if you are single, you know what? If you are single and you meet a Cancer, let's see. If you're single, should you entertain a Cancer? If you are single, should you entertain a Cancer? I have the Strength card. This is saying to me that you, my Gemini, would be able to tame the Cancer. That's interesting. So if you do meet a Cancer person, it is really interesting. You guys can give it a shot and see what happens. Okay, that's what I suggest. Now, remember, nothing is set in stone here, so you guys can literally do whatever your heart desires. Now let's do Gemini and Leo. Let's do Leo. Gemini and Leo, what is the compatibility? We have 82%. 82% compatible. This is great. So Leo, and again, it's a fire sign. So Geminis do well with fire signs and with other air signs. Okay. Now, if you are a water sign or an earth sign, Geminis, you know what? It would be a lot of work for you guys. It would be a lot of work. Okay. So Leo is really good at 82%. And the only place where you fall, again, it's trust. Leos like to have control. And once you control a Gemini, mm, mm, doesn't work. Okay. So, Gemini, if you are currently in a relationship with a Gemini, let's see what is going on in your, no, Gemini, if you are currently in a relationship with a Leo, let's see what's going on there. Okay. Trying to read at the same time, guys. This is a little bit distracting. All right. Impossible. What's impossible, Mary Little? No way, I don't believe it. What? With Leo? Yeah, with Leo. Attention. Okay, let's see. Spirit. Gemini and Leo. Let's see what we have. Whoa. Look at this. My cards are amazing. Look at this, guys. If you are currently in a relationship, Gemini, with a Leo, we have the Awakened card, which is an extra major arcana that I created, which means that this is grounding, it's growth, it's spiritual. You guys really have built something amazing together. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups. This is the marriage card, the happy home, happy family, happy life, happy everything. And then we have the Hierophant. Come on, this is pure commitment. This is pure commitment. This is beautiful. If you're in a relationship with a Leo, honest to God, Gemini, make it work. If you guys have ups and downs like everybody does, make it work. They are a good match for you. All right. So, Leo controlling people. Mary Little, are you a water sign? Because if you're a water sign, then you are maybe too sensitive for a Leo. Absolutely. But a Gemini is not sensitive because the emotional level of a Gemini is not as deep as a water sign. Okay. She's a Pisces. There you go. Very sensitive. All right. So if we have Gemini who is single, and if you meet a Leo, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Five of Wands, the Five of Fire. This is saying that you guys may tend to argue a little bit. Maybe I'm hearing the Gemini is going to question it. They're going to go over and over in their head, like, should I do this? Should I not do this? But Spirit is saying that this is something that could definitely move forward. I think Gemini is going to, I'm hearing that Gemini is a little bit insecure when it comes to Leo because Leo is a very strong character and they know exactly what they want, and it can sometimes I said intimidate a Gemini. Okay, so there you go for Leo, my Geminis. So if you were to meet a Leo, I would give it a shot. I would definitely give it a shot. Okay, so then we're going to go into Virgo. So Virgo is an earth sign. So what do you think it is? With Virgo, we have only 40%. So that's 40%. I would say it's like a 50-50 chance. Like you may make it work or you may fall down with this. So a Virgo, again, an earth sign, they fail when it comes to trust again. So Virgo is a very kind of logical, scientific kind of person, and they need to have, that logical sense. Like if a Gemini is being very creative, fun loving, and like just wanting to do anything spontaneously, it would drive, I think, a Virgo crazy. Okay. So who says love Virgo? Shar. Shar loves Virgos. All right. So if you are currently in a relationship with a Virgo, X was Virgo, Libra cusp, Virginia. All right, Virginia, what sign are you? So if you're in a relationship with a Virgo, if you are in a relationship with a Virgo, ah, well, we have the Death card and we have the Knight of Fire, which means someone is, you know what, that relationship, it's not going anywhere. I feel like you guys are at different chapters in your life, and I think people are just well, I'm hearing stepping out. And does that mean like stepping out of the relationship? I'm not going to affirm that, but it seems like someone just wants to play and have fun. And that kind of sounds like a Gemini to me. Please do not shoot the messenger. I am just doing whatever Spirit is telling me to say. So, Gemini, if you're with a Virgo, I think you're really, really bored and you just want to have fun. Okay. So, it's up to you if you want to make that work, but there's definitely an imbalance in that relationship. Okay. So, my beautiful Gemini, if you are single and you want to meet a Virgo, remember we had 40%, so it's really not that bad. So, Spirit is telling me that if you do meet a Virgo, this would be someone who would bring you that stability. This is the Queen of Earth, by the way, the Queen of Pentacles. So, it's saying that you would be able to settle down. And the Virgo would give you that sense of security. They would give you the sense of, being able to take care of all of the finances. Like there's no recklessness when it comes to a Virgo. They're very smart. They're very grounded, and they um, it is important for them to have this foundation, right? So you would have someone that would be able to take care of all of that, whereas the Gemini would be um, s- maybe stressing over those things. They don't have to worry about it if they're with a Virgo. Okay. All right. Okay. So there we go. That's for Virgo. So if you do meet a Virgo, I think I would try it out. Try it out. You know, you would be weak in the trust again. The trust issue is really weak. And the other area where it's very weak is the shared activities. So Gemini likes to be spontaneous. Gemini likes to do things that are different all the time. Take a Gemini anywhere. You can take them to sports games. You can take them to theaters. You can take them to the woods. You can take them pretty much anywhere, and they would have fun. But don't do it 100 times. Do it once in a while. Change it up all the time. A Virgo likes to do the same thing over and over again. They're very grounded, right? Phoenix was married to a Gemini. Interesting. Okay, so we didn't get to Pisces yet, so really curious there. Let's go into Libra. So, my beautiful gems, what is the compatibility between Gemini and Libra? Now, Libra is an air sign, right? So, I would assume it's good. So, we have a 78%. That's pretty good. It's almost 80%. The only place where it's a little bit weak is in the values. But hey, I mean, it's at actually 55%, so it's really not that bad. I feel anything over 50 is things that you can work on, that you can improve, and you can actually make it work, right? The other area that is a little bit is the intelligence part, so the intellectual area. But funny enough, Libra is an air sign, so they're quite intelligent as well. But here it's saying that it's only Libra, it is only 60%. Quite interesting. You know what? So if you're in a relationship with a Libra, let's see what's going on there. We have, ooh, well, if you're in a relationship with a Libra, I have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, the Seven of Pentacles usually talks about, planting seeds, making it grow, working on your harvest, and all of those things. In the reverse, it kind of says that you guys don't have a plan. It kind of says you guys don't have a plan. You guys are maybe not planning the same thing. And this is why we have, the values that are very, very, like a little bit off the charts, not on the same level. So it kind of feels that you guys you don't have the same goals, is what I'm hearing. Okay. But the good thing is that you have a very strong commitment with the Hierophant. And we have the Sun card. Okay. So this is going to be a very, very good relationship. You guys just have to kind of work on little goals that you might have, and I always say that the best way to have two people happy is to have a win-win situation. So if somebody has a plan to go on vacation every year and the other person wants to just stay home and take a vacation working on the house or stuff like that, well, maybe you can alternate, you know instead of going on vacation every year, you go 1 year you go on vacation, 1 year you work on the house, and vice versa, right? So it's about the win-win situation. Okay. So if you are single, my beautiful Gemini, and you meet a Libra, I would give it a shot. Let's see what the cards say. I would give it a shot. Maybe you had too much. Oh, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. All right. So if you are a Gemini who is single and you meet a Libra, again, the strength card, but this time the strength card is giving me an indication that um, you guys would have this kind of I'm hearing power struggle. Now, you guys are two air signs, and sometimes what happens, the air signs, they always have to be right. They have to be the boss. They have to be heard. They have to be, the one that has the last word. Ooh, I don't know who would have the last word here, to be honest with you. So you decide if that's something that you can live with, and then you decide if that's a good idea for you or not. Okay, so then we're going to go into Scorpio. Let's do Gemini and Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is a water sign. So, what do you guys think? Hmm. Shar, you're good. You have nothing to apologize for. I am I'm glad you guys are having a great time. Okay? So, Scorpio, we have a compatibility of only 15%. 15%. That's a big 15%. I think that's the lowest one so far. So Geminis, you guys don't like the romantic lovers of a Scorpio. That's quite interesting. 15%, you guys fail at intimacy. You guys fail at your emotions. That's quite interesting. You guys are very low when it comes to trust as well. That's in my opinion, a very difficult relationship. Wow. All right, let's see. If you are currently in a relationship with a Scorpio, which I doubt that you are, yeah, we have a lot of confusion, a lot of illusions in this relationship right now. So I think you guys are just fooling yourself that you're happy in this relationship. Did I say that out loud? I apologize, but you know what I mean. If you guys need to really find some happiness in this relationship, I think you guys need a lot of work. You guys need a lot of work. Okay. All right. Is a Scorpio and her boyfriend is a of 10 years is a Pisces. Well, you have two water signs together, Phoenix. Of course that would work. Okay. All right. Big no. One of my good friends is Scorpio. We were lovers, but we decided to just be friends. Very nice, Virginia. Very, very nice. They don't hold back, and I like that about them. True. All right, Scorpio. So, Gemini, if you are single and you meet a Scorpio, stay away. Just in my opinion, nothing set in stone here, guys. Okay. So, let's go into Gemini's compatibility with Sagittarius. What do you guys think? Sagittarius, you know what? I can tell you this like right now. Sagittarius is at a 92% compatible. Sorry, Phoenix. You said 23. Shar, you said, I think no. 92% compatible. They are so compatible in almost everything across the board. I've had 99, 99, 95, 90, 99. The only one that is a little bit lower at 70% was the values. But that comes with cultures, that comes with upbringing. So those can be tweaked easily, and you only have 30% to work on. So, like so compatible, like very, very compatible. I don't Phoenix says, I don't like Sagittarius. They are mean and bossy. That is so interesting. I am a Gemini and my rising sign is Sagittarius. I like Sagittarius. They're a lot of fun. If you want to go out and have fun and just, be the star of the show, just hang out with a Gemini. I mean, a Sagittarius. I'm telling you. I know a lot of Sag. They are great, but they can turn. That's interesting, Shar. Very interesting. All right, let's see if you are a Gemini and you are in a relationship currently with a Sagittarius. Let's see what you need to work on, if anything, because it sounds like you guys are pretty solid. Ooh, what? 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 Well, here's what's going on in your relationship. Obviously, this is not for everyone, so it might resonate with someone, it might not. Here's what I have. I have the moon. I have the five of wind, the five of swords, and the justice card. This is telling me very, very strongly that someone is hiding something in that relationship. I feel that someone has lost a lot of money and didn't tell your partner. Now, I don't know if it's the Gemini or if it's the Sagittarius, but someone is hiding a very big secret. Well, listen, my beautiful gems, if you have the Justice card, there's a decision that needs to be made, obviously. But more than that, it feels like there's more important things that you need to deal with if you are in a relationship with a Sagittarius. It means that you guys need to really make big decisions. But I'm hearing contract for some reason. There's a contract. There's something. Maybe it has to do with. I'm hearing that it has to do with someone who has been going to the casino. And in order for you guys not to lose the house, you guys need to like sign the house out to someone else, or else you guys are going to lose your house, something like that. You guys know your story. I'm not going to get into it because it's not a personal reading. But honestly, if you are in a relationship, I think that you guys are so compatible that you guys can work this out. Okay. I mean, I mean, even the trust is really high. It's at 99%. You guys trust each other. So trust me, you can work on this. You just need to figure out like whatever happened. Everyone makes mistakes. And I think you guys can work this out. Okay. Now, if you are a Gemini single, then if you meet a Sagittarius, amen. You guys, I hear wedding bells right now. I hear wedding bells. It's time to get married. Like seriously. All right, let's do this. Yeah. If you meet if you meet a Sagittarius, they're saying take that leap of faith. Go for it. It's all yours. Gemini, you know who you need to be with, huh? Guys. So we already asked the question of who the best match for Gemini is, and we're not done yet. But now, if you want to change your mind, I don't know if you can. Let's see. What was the answers? It doesn't matter. Okay, I would have to go through all the comments. It's going to take forever. So um, ask yourself or write in the chat who you think the. Oh, hello, Laura. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So write in the chat who you think the worst match for Gemini would be. Even if it's some of the signs that we already discussed, just type it in. I want to see what you guys are saying. There was a poll. That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it, Phoenix. No worries. The worst sign would be a Pisces. That is quite interesting. Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn. Okay, let's go. Interesting. Aqua best match. Gypsy Angel, welcome. Aquarius is the best match for a Gemini. That is quite interesting. We haven't gotten to Aquarius yet. That's quite interesting. So Pisces, okay, Scorpio, and all right, let's see. So we are at Capricorn. Someone said Capricorn, Virginia. Let's see what the compatibility is. So if you are a Gemini and you want to match with a Capricorn, you are at 15%. So I don't think it's very compatible. Okay. So, Virginia, I'm sorry, but maybe you're in a relationship with a Capricorn. And if you are, I'm going to guess that you guys do not talk about your emotions. You guys don't go deep. You guys don't really discuss, how the other person is feeling. There's no empathy in this relationship, I feel. And there's no intimacy as well. Unless it's a new relationship and everything's always exciting in the beginning. But if you've been in a relationship for some time, I feel like the intimacy kind of goes down. And other than that, we have values. Even the values are worlds apart. So I'm not saying it doesn't work or it can't work. I'm just saying that, maybe they have other signs that are highly aspected and that's what makes it work. But if they're strongly aspected in Capricorn, it's a little bit tough. Okay. All right. So let's do this. If you are currently in a relationship with a Capricorn, what do you need to know? Spirit, what do they need to know? Currently in a relationship with Capricorn. Wow. Yeah, this is going down fast. Let's see if there's anything else. Death. We have the Death card, we have the Five of Swords, and we have the Three of Wands. This is saying that, someone is ready to take sail. This relationship is going through a lot of challenges. There is a possibility of transforming this relationship, but you guys have to give up a lot. So Geminis, if you are with a Capricorn, there's a lot that you're gonna have to give up, or vice versa. Okay, because Gemini can be a very strong sign. And who wrote that? I don't like Capricorn either, and I have Capricorn moon. Okay, all right, Phoenix. All right, all right, all right. Oh, I meant Capricorn is the worst. All right, Virginia, you are correct. It's pretty low. It's quite low, actually. Okay. So if you're currently in a relationship with a Capricorn Gemini, you guys need a lot of work or you need to make a big decision. Okay. Now, if you are single and you meet a Capricorn, I don't know what you're going to do, but I think it's already clear. Stay away from a Capricorn. Okay. Now, again, there's nothing set in stone here. And if you do meet someone and they are Capricorn, it's not the be all and end all. Remember, we have a lot of different signs within us. This is why, if you listen to my readings, I don't generally list all of the signs because a person can have like Sun Capricorn and they can have their moon sign as Sagittarius, for example, or Libra or whatever, and maybe they're highly aspected in the other signs. So they have very little Capricorn in them. So you know what? This is just an indication. Okay. Okay. So now we are at Aquarius. Let's do Aquarius. Aquarius. What do you think the match is with Aquarius? So my ex best friend of 35 years was Capricorn, and my ex was a Capricorn. And they were sneaky and drama and lacked honesty. Very interesting, Phoenix. Thank you for sharing that. Yay. Now you sing it, Phoenix. Okay. Aquarius. So the compatibility between a Gemini and an Aquarius is set at 85% compatible. That's quite strong. Gypsy Angel. Laugh a lot. Yes, Capricorn and Gemini, not the best ride. The worst one. Thank you for sharing that, Gypsy. That's amazing. Okay, so a Gemini would actually be a good match with an Aquarius, and they have actually only one shortfall in their chart, and that would be talking about their emotions. Now, I feel that a Gemini is a little bit better at sharing their emotions, but an Aquarius, I have not known an Aquarius who's really, really, really comfortable talking about their emotions, not at a deep level, especially not at a level like a Pisces can, right? Okay. So my two daughters are both Aquarius. One is steel, the other one's sensitive. Really? So she's probably got some water signs aspected in her chart. Yeah. Awesome. My estranged sister is an Aquarius. Interesting. Yeah, Aquarius are very they're air signs as well, and they are sometimes in their own world. I personally feel that an Aquarius is very intelligent and they're always like 10 steps ahead of everybody. They'll have a conversation and like they're like already at the end of the story and we're like trying to figure out what they're talking about. That's my opinion of an Aquarius. They're smart, they're fast, they're witty, and but when it comes to their emotions, I feel like it's very difficult for them to share their emotions. Very intelligent sign. I agree, Shar. Very intelligent sign. Okay. So if you're currently in a relationship with Gemini and Aquarius, what is going on in your relationship? Let's see. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me start over because my cards just, well, I got the 2 of Cups that came out. I have the 4 of Wands that came out, and I have the 9 of Fire. That is quite interesting. So I will take these cards. So you guys are definitely marriage material, definitely marriage material. And you guys would have a lot of celebrations, a lot of fun together. You guys would sometimes be at war with each other. There's something about air signs because of the intellectual mind. They always think that they are right. They have the last word. They know more than you or anyone. So who wins? Is it going to be the Gemini or is it going to be the Aquarius? Now, as long as you guys can, and I think you can, yeah, you guys are 90% with trust. So you guys would find that common ground between the two of you. And remember, you guys are a freaking air sign. So as long as you guys know how to communicate together, you guys are all set. You guys are absolutely all set. And that goes absolutely without saying that if you were to meet an Aquarius and you're single, I say go for it. Let's see what the cards say. My first husband was a Pisces. Okay. I like this video, Maria. You should do Pisces. I'm going to get to Pisces. Don't worry, sure. Ooh. If you are single and you meet an Aquarius, I got this card, the Devil. And this tells me that there's going to be codependency. You guys are going to be so codependent with each other. Sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it's not okay. So you guys really have to get to know each other. And I would suggest that you guys get to know each other on a, I guess, emotional level. So figure that out. Yes, we're going to get to Pisces now. We are at Pisces. Yes, 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 yes. I like this video, Maria. You should do Pisces. We are going to do Pisces. We're going to do all of the signs. I figured one sign a week is good enough for me because it takes a lot of my energy. All right, let's see Pisces. What's the compatibility between Pisces and Gemini? 37%. Anybody want to guess? No, you should do an entire read on Pisces compatibility. I will. Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Disaster. Yeah, disaster. Okay. So the compatibility results between a Gemini and a Pisces is actually 10%. So you guys are correct. It would be a disaster, and it's not even 37%. So they fail at trust. It's at 1%. They fail at emotions. Done. They fail at values only at 5%. Intimacy is only 15%. And shared activities only 15%. The only thing that is good between, I mean good, let's be real here, between a Pisces and a Gemini is the IQ, the intelligent part. So you can have a decent conversation and really, I think that comes with a lot of respect too. Believe it or not, I know you guys probably don't like agree with me, but I really believe that. Blah blah blah. I believe 10%. Bahaha, I believe 10%. Good. Yeah. So it's a very difficult match. And so I'm going to start with if you are single and you meet a Pisces or you have met a Pisces before and it didn't work, you know why now? And that would be a huge challenge to kind of make that work. So I would recommend you stay away. Laura said, run, run. All right, so let's see if you are currently in a relationship between a Gemini and a Pisces. Let's see that. So what? My ex was Gemini. He brought the dragon to the surface. Ooh, sure. So, so I got the 3 of Wands. So if you're currently in a relationship between a Gemini and a Pisces, I have the 3 of Wands. I mean, if anybody knows tarot, you know that the tarot will say the 3 of Wands says that you're waiting for your ships to come in. I feel like you're going to wait forever and ever and ever. I don't know if you're going to be waiting for your Gemini to come into you because Pisces are the sensitive one and they would wait forever for the person that they love, or the Gemini would wait for the Pisces. Laura says, I feel you on that. I brought the worst out of each. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You guys are very strong characters. Patricia, I'm a Pisces, Aries cusp, Capricorn moon, Cancer rising. Talk about a mess, all of the water and fire. My God, you guys are funny. This is awesome. She is a hypochondriac, which bores me to death. Oh my God, hypochondriac, really? Okay. We are opposites, but we go places together. Listen, look, remember, guys, we have more than one sign in our chart. So it really depends on how strong the other signs come through. Okay, so I'm not saying it would work, it wouldn't work. I'm just saying that if they are very highly aspected in Gemini and highly aspected in Pisces, oof, very difficult signs. So there you have the compatibilities. Now, I just wanted to give you a few tips on Gemini just in case you ever meet a Gemini in your life and you want to understand them better. Who's this? Phoenix, I'm a Leo, Mars, Venus too. Oh, we have Leo in the room. Very nice. Okay, so a Gemini. Um, Here's the thing with a Gemini, and especially the Gemini women, they fall in love fast, very fast. They know it already. Okay, as long as you entertain them, as long as you show them a good time, as long as you sh- bring them gifts. They love gifts. Geminis love gifts, and especially when it's not an occasion, especially when it's not their birthday or a holiday or anything, they just love to be spoiled. Okay, so if you want to date a female Gemini, I just gave you some tips on what would make them really, really happy. So if you are a Gemini woman, and just remember, Gemini is the twins, right? So you fall in love very, very easily, but you can also fall out of love like that. If they become boring, if you guys are not on the same page, if you're not getting what you want out of this relationship, you're like, okay, see ya, I'm out of here, done. Okay, so this is why with Geminis, it's very difficult to have a trusting relationship with almost every sign here. The only one that came in very strong with trust, wow, yeah, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. So that speaks volume. Okay, now been there, done that. Okay, yes, Venus. Mm-hmm. No, triple Gemini. Okay, wow, wow, wow. Okay, so now another tip for Gemini, if you want to get to know a Gemini, when it comes to sexuality, and I'm just going to say a little bit about this, they love to experiment. Okay, so Gemini is very curious by nature. Okay, and actually, my beautiful Geminis, we are in a very high vibrating time for you guys. So you guys are very creative at this time. You guys can actually start manifesting your goals. There's just some hiccups along the way, but your persistence is going to get you to the finish line. So just remember that, okay? So it is a really important time for you guys. So experimental, you like to spice things up, my beautiful Gemini, and you like change. You like to change things around all the time. You like new and exciting things. So maybe, trying different lingerie or, I'm not saying different people. I'm saying, you like to spice things up or change different things within your relationship. Obviously, we understand, right? Okay, so that's something about Gemini. When it comes to relationship, Geminis are mutable signs. So you got to remember that this is uh, something that being a mutable sign, she can be very adaptable when she wants to. And guys, I'm just saying she as just, you know, to express it. It could be any gender. Okay. Um, she can be adaptable when she wants to, but she needs her space. So if you are dating a Gemini, just try to understand that you need to give them the space when they're dealing with something and they don't know how to manage it, because remember their emotions are all over the place. Just give them the space. Just stand back and trust me, they will come back and see you. Okay, they will come back and clarify. Some of them will may even come back and apologize. So it's a very important it's very important to understand this when you're dating a Gemini. Okay, if you can understand this point, you guys, you have it made. Seriously. Okay, so here's a question for all of you, and I really want you guys to answer this in the chat if you can. That would be great. Um, can you trust a Gemini? Who said that, Phoenix? Oh my God, you're funny. She says, I'm just dating myself. I get along great with me. Kind of lonely, though. Kind of lonely. So, can you trust a Gemini? I got a yes. I couldn't trust mine. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, here's the thing, I'll explain something about Gemini. So, Geminis, remember, they like to be creative. Sometimes we can be fickle. Okay. Fair. Fair. So, that is very good. I love that, Virginia. Good point. She says sometimes we can be fickle. Okay. So Gypsy Angel says Gemini female, yes, male, no, but there might have been not a full Gemini. Very, very good point, Shar. Okay. So here's what I have. It says because the ruler of Gemini is Mercury. Now Mercury, like, it clashes with everything. Like it can't, it's got to stay in its own element, right? So what I understand is that they have a need to occasionally give a little white lie. Okay, I think it's in their genes, their DNA or something, that they need to have this little white lie. Okay, but here's when you cannot trust a Gemini. If you try to tie down a Gemini, if you prevent a Gemini from being their free self, oh my God, they will lie just to get away from you, just to free themselves. Okay, so remember, if you are trying to um, build a relationship with a Gemini, you cannot restrict them. They need to feel creative. They need to be in their element. They need their space. They need that. Okay, so that's another good point and tip in case you are dating a Gemini. Okay, another point for dating a Gemini, easy peasy, right? As long as you change things up, as long as you can take a gem anywhere, whether it's sports, whether it's a concert, or even an opera, just keep them interested and have fun. Gemini wants to have fun. Okay, they can even entertain themselves. This is how balanced. Believe it or not, how balanced the Gemini is. They don't need to be the center of attention. They don't need 100 people around them, even though they're very social. They have a lot of friends, but they can actually entertain themselves. And I think it's that twin energy within them, right? I must have got a, did he, oh, really? Oh, really, Phoenix? Okay. So that's another tip on Gemini. Here's a different tip for a Gemini male. If you are dating a male Gemini, most of these things are similar for a male, except there is that trust issue with dating a male Gemini because remember I said they fall in love fast and they fall out of love really fast. So there's this huge stress about trusting a Gemini. Okay? The thing is with a male Gemini, if you're dating a male Gemini, they are completely dependable and reliable. I want to hear what everybody writes now. He's so true, happy in my own company. Yes, you guys are good with your own company. So, a Gemini man is dependable and reliable. I'm not getting any comments. No one's writing anything. We are okay. Really? Nothing? Well, that's what they say. So I wish you guys would tell me if that's true or not. Okay, so a few other important factors with the retrogrades. We have Mars that started in Gemini on October 30th, and that's running all the way till January 12th. And this is going to last for 74 days. We also have Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is the Pisces sign, and this is coming into Pisces on November 23. Probably when we're going to do the singles of Pisces on November 23, whenever that is. And Neptune is in Pisces as of December 4th as well. And just some tips for Geminis as well. I'm going to give you just some tips for right now, November of 2022. The advice for you is to focus. Okay, there's a really, really important need for you guys to focus. Um, and it's a very active time for you guys. So there is also some information that came through, of course, during my meditation, but it's saying that when it comes to finances, my beautiful Gemini, you guys have to really make an effort. Okay, you have to like roll up your sleeves and you have to really, if you want to attain your goals, you really have to do the hard work. Okay, Spirit is saying to completely do the work because there is a reward for you by the end of this year. They're telling me December. So if you are working, there's going to be a bonus. So don't give up on that job. That is good for you. It's also saying that if you are wanting to do something and trying to do like the easy way out, they're saying no, you got to really roll up your sleeves, right? And on the financial side, it's the same fight. So if you want to um if you really want to achieve your goals, maybe you're planning to purchase, like, invest or purchase a property or something like that, it's saying to really tighten your belt. Okay, especially when it especially when it comes to like useless like purchases. They're wanting you to be careful at this time for November. We'll see what happens in December, but for right now, Spirit is wanting you to tighten your belt on the finance side. Don't just spend frivolously, okay? And the advice for you guys is to get rid of the doubts that you are invading, that are invading you as quickly as possible because Spirit is saying that you guys are your kind of your own worst enemy and you guys are really um, creating a roadblock to your success. Okay. So get rid of those doubts. You need to have confidence. You need to just roll up your sleeves. You need to be on fire. You need to get things done. This is what Spirit is saying. Um, it's also saying to surround yourself with support. Now, for some of you, it is family members. For others of you, it has to be with close friends. But whoever this is, Spirit is showing me definitely family members are a huge support for you at this time, and to take advantage of this because they're offering you good advice, especially your loved ones. Okay, if you have a partner and you have a great relationship, depending who your partner is, then just trust whatever advice that they're giving you. Okay. Good financial advice. Thank you, Gypsy Angel. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate that. All right, my beautifuls. This was the compatibility with all the signs for my beautiful Gemini. Now, I am going to leave you guys with just some advice cards so that we can finish off this live reading. It's been great, I think. Anyways. Does anybody have any questions? I don't know if I can answer your questions, but let's see if we can try and get the questions. Someone to ask a question. Let's see if we can have someone ask a question here. In the meantime, I'm going to shuffle the cards to see what the advice is. Okay, let's see what the advice is. All right, Maria, do you ever get your bracelet? Phoenix, no, you know what? I haven't received the bracelet yet, but My bad. I haven't gone in the last few days to go check my mail. So I will do it right after this reading. I promise you, and I will let you know. I will send you a message, okay? All right. Not dating. Took a long time to get past Libra. Covert. Wow, narcissist. Yes. Maybe one day we'll have a reading, or we will have. I was thinking, and you know what? I'm not going to spoil the surprise right now. Shar, just remind me that I have some ideas that I want to run by you. And I think this could be like a joint venture if you are interested. I am seeing you next week. So let's brainstorm the ideas that I have. And if you're in, I'm in. And then we can really help out the collective here because I have a lot of great ideas. Okay. All right. So the advice for today, I am okay. Let's see what the advice is for today, Spirit. Let's do this. I'm using the Queen Oracle. Yes, we'll talk, Shar, for sure. Phoenix says, I want a video of that party at Shar's. I think you guys ought to be live for the party. We'll see about that, Phoenix. Who's this? Gypsy Angel. If you're currently waiting on an Aquarian man to tell you his true feelings, should you just move on or wait? Gypsy Angel, you know what? Spirit is saying you're going to wait. So it's up to you if you want to wait because I feel like it's never coming in. Okay. All right, guys. If you ever want, to send me questions, feel free to send me questions in my email, maria@theguidedgem.co. I will answer what I can. I'm not going to pull any cards or do a reading. I'm just going to answer your questions as best as I can. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Spirit, what is the advice? What is the advice? Thank you, everyone, for liking the video. I really appreciate that. We got our card. Yes. We have patience. Patience, guys. Just be patient with a Gemini. Just be patient. And actually, you know what, Gypsy Angel? Actually, Spirit said this is for you too. So this is for you. So they're saying to be patient. There you have it. Okay. Let's see what the message in the book says. Where's my glasses? And guys, if you hear me on my videos and I have a hard time reading, it's because I don't have my glasses all the time. Okay, 36 says, so it's the green corn moon, and I am using the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. And it says, enjoy the journey, not just the destination. The time has come to learn patience and avoid the lure of instant gratification. Slow down, take your time. Things are happening. You just can't see it yet. Be loving and patient with your bodies, guys. Be loving and patient with your bodies as well. Wow, this was great. I had a lot of fun. You guys are awesome. And I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up here tonight. I know that I passed my 1 hour and I apologize. I will let you know when we get closer to next week what the next sign, what the next compatible sign is going to be that we're going to discuss. And I just wait when I meditate. Spirit gives me the signs, and I will tell you as soon as I know. And I hope I will all see you there. Thank you, Laura. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Everyone, Phoenix, Gypsy Angel, thank you so much for coming. Shar, of course, my beautiful Shar, and Phoenix, of course. Jacqueline, Jacqueline. I didn't know you were here. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you heard most of this, and I hope you enjoyed it. And who else? Virginia, you guys are awesome. Thank you for all your conversations, everything that you guys were saying. Thank you, Maria. You're welcome. I added 3 new deck pouches on my lap, my shop. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I just want to see if there's any questions before I click off. Maria, darling, I had fun. Have to go finish my videos. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, Shar. Have a good night, everyone. And I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy. I hope you had fun. Bye.